My name's Tom Ashworth. I'm the CEO of Yapp Brothers.
And I'm Bianca Ford. I'm the operations director at Yapp Brothers.
Yes, so Yapp Brothers was founded in 1969 by Robin Yapp, who was a dentist with a love of wine and used to travel to France with his brother and buy wine. And he overbought one year in 1969. He after I think a long lunch in Bordeaux, managed to buy more wine than he could possibly consume himself. So he put an advert in the Sunday Times back then, and almost by accident started a mail order wine business. He then gave up dentistry and focused full time on wine, and it built up the company to what it is now, which is a full service wine merchants importing French, Spanish, South African, Argentinian, Australian, German wine. So we import finished wine and then we distribute it and market it and sell it throughout the UK, and a little bit of export as well. Private customers through telephones, mail order, or a website, which we've established 25 years plus ago, and also selling a lot to restaurants and hotels.
Yeah, we sell to restaurants and to private customers. Do next day delivery, anything.
Yeah, about half our business is to private customers, which is increasingly website driven these days. But yeah, people, you could go on our website, you could buy a single bottle for delivery. What we focus on is when we buy wine from a region, when we select a winery to work with, and they're normally kind of small artisanal family businesses there, family winemakers, is working in kind of the best in class. So we'd want the best Sancerre that we can possibly find. That's what we're going to ship. We'd outgrown our previous premises, and it wasn't very logistically convenient. It was difficult getting wine in and out. So we bought much bigger premises, which essentially is kind of double the size in terms of square footage, but also a lot higher.
Our old premises, I mean, as much as they were lovely, they were old Victorian warehouses. So you were struggling with the light of roof trusses, which basically meant we couldn't put any pallets on the forks. Our warehouse team had to go up and down ladders case by case to unpack and unwrap all our deliveries coming in. We needed to modernise the way of working operationally. But as Tom said, with that, we went into premises that are double, even maybe triple the size. So we had to come up with whole new solutions, really. With Dexion came brand recognition and some good feedback.
Sean was very helpful, gave us a few different options on what we were looking at. We discussed how we offload lorries, what kind of access we need to wine, whether it's floor level or higher up, and obviously the apex and the roof of the various warehouses that we're working from. So
we've got two warehouses. One is our main warehouse, which is completely wrecked out, and two levels. One goes 3 high, and most of it goes 2 high. We are able to add and store full pallet loads onto the racking. Our second warehouse, which is attached to the main one, it's completely temperature controlled. This is where we keep what we call our archive stock and our customer storage, because we do offer storage for customers who are also into the wine and might not necessarily have all the space for it, or a cellar. It's been fully boarded out, which basically means that you instead of adding full pallets on there, you can add a loose case here and there.
So when we ship from the producer, it's normally in a minimum orders of 100 cases of 12, so 1,200 bottles of wine, and it has to be able to hold that. So you can just pick that off and put it straight on a rack on the pallet, but that's about half a ton.
Yeah, the racking solution here has changed everything, and that's mainly because of the space we've created. Our current premises compared to the old one, it's completely changed.
Yeah, in the space of a year, it's like night to day, really, in terms of how we're working. I mean, we can offload a full articulated lorry of 26 pallets of wine, and it might take an hour, 90 minutes. Previously, that was at least a day's work in our previous premises, so it's been hugely more efficient.
it enables our team to kind of do and concentrate on other things and projects, rather than a high amount of admin and manual labor, really.
Certainly would use you again.
Yeah, I would recommend you guys to anyone requiring racking or any other products you sell.
Yeah, my experience of Dexion was that you were organised, professional, flexible, listened to us as the customer, and delivered on time, which is really made that part of it. I mean, there were lots of other pressures during the whole move and the challenges there, but it was you were certainly one of the suppliers who made life very easy, which is great in a tough and what was a challenging year.